Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see. Once again, I feel like I'm saying that a lot now and I'm very sorry. But today's video is going to be a chatty get ready with me using palettes that are new to my collection, and I'm going to be, I don't want to say going on a rant because rant has like a negative connotation and this is a much more positive video. So I'm just going to kind of be giving you some life updates and talking about one of my favorite brands whose palettes I'm using that I talk about almost every video on my channel ever. There are two brands that I talk about in almost every single video. You can probably name them off the top of your head if you've been with me for a while. And I'm going to be talking about one of those brands once again because my heart is so full right now. So that is what today's video is going to be. We are going to be getting ready. I'm thinking like I have a green sweater on, so I'm thinking like a dark green and like blue vibe, but we'll see what happens. So I hope you guys are excited. I'm excited, and I hope you guys are ready for more content because things are happening that I think, like, for the time being, I might actually be able to get content out on like a good regular basis, and I'm excited. So I'm really not gonna go into like a huge fancy transition. I'm just gonna go right in. So I'm priming my eyes with the Nars eyeshadow primer. This is my favorite primer of life. You guys probably know this if you've been with me for a while. I don't use any other primer. And then I'm going to follow that up with the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil in Milk. And what I've been doing recently is I've been taking this Firma 204 brush, and that's how I've been blending out the NYX Jumbo Eye Pencil. And I think one of my cats did just come downstairs, so if we get a feline visitor, is anyone going to be surprised? Probably not. I'm going to turn my light on, just fair warning. There we go. Hopefully it doesn't wash me out too bad. It looks like it's washing me out right now, but on the playback footage, I don't think it'll actually be that bad. Okay, so life update number 1. Pretty sure I talked about this in a life update video a few months ago, but I was taking a certification course to become a paralegal, which if you don't know what that is, I've had to explain it to a lot of people, and to be fair, I really didn't know up until a few months ago. A paralegal is basically someone who works for an attorney or for a firm or an office, and they can prepare documents and do legal research and analysis to basically help the lawyer come up with the argument for a client. They can do intake interviews, they can interview witnesses, get police statements, all that type of stuff. So they basically, they're the lawyer behind the lawyer is how I put it. And they assist the attorney in gathering all the evidence and creating the case so that the lawyer can then go to court and argue for their client and all that type of stuff. So as of today is Tuesday, February 22nd. As of last Friday, which would have been the 18th, I had turned in my final project for the second half of the class. I was like freaking out and I was super nervous about it because I had like rewritten it like 3 times. Not really. I think I deleted everything once, rewrote it, stopped, and then basically rewrote it again. So I guess twice. And I got my grade back on Sunday, and I got a really good grade on the paper, much higher than I was expecting, and I'm now officially waiting on my certificate to show that I am a certified paralegal. So that's really exciting. It may not be exciting for any of you guys, but I don't know. I'm so happy with this career change that I had, and I'm just already not doing makeup. I'm really excited. I have my coffee here. It's fine. I'm fine. We're fine. Kelsey and Peach K. If you don't watch Sims, this is, yeah, we love Kelsey and Peach K here. But yeah, I'm very excited about what the future holds for me, and I actually had a job interview with the State's Attorney's Office a few weeks ago and have a second interview with the State's Attorney's Office in 2 weeks. Next Thursday, 3rd. So, I don't know, I'm feeling hopeful. Alright, so the palettes that we are going to be using today are from Nomad Cosmetics. Okay, I was like trying to give y'all a second to guess. So I'm going to be using the Nomad Cosmetics Orient Express palette and the Nomad Cosmetics Marrakesh palette. So this palette is actually being retired. So Nomad Cosmetics was having a 50% off sale, and I was like, okay, I'll buy it. You don't have to convince me. I already love the brand, so I was like, okay. And then I was looking over the palettes, and I didn't have this one, so I was like, I mean, should I be buying it at full price right now? No. Am I going to anyway? Yeah. So I ended up buying these two together, and they just came in the mail yesterday. I have not swatched them. I have not used them. I'm so excited. So, as you can see here, and I will be doing a video on this later today, these are all the Nomad Cosmetics palettes I already had. These are my two new ones. And I actually have another one on the way, which is, it's crazy to me. I'm not going to get into it, but there will be a story when it gets to me. I'm excited, let's just say that. So obviously these are not all the palettes that Nomad Cosmetics has ever come out with, like 15 pan wise. I don't have any of the quads or anything like that. Quads are just, they're typically too small for me. I like options. So I don't have any of the quads, and there are a few 15 and 18 pans that I don't have, and then of course there's the one that was that came out, I guess it was last year or sometime in 2020, and that has been discontinued, so I obviously don't have that one. But of the ones that they still sell, I am only missing one, and that one is now on its way to me. Again, story time for a later date, because if I get into it, I'm not going to get any makeup done today. So, if you have never seen these palettes, oh god, drop them. If you've never seen these palettes before, this is the Marrakesh palette. It is a mostly warm-toned, neutral palette with some pops of color over here on the end. This yellow is really fun, actually. I love that. So, like I said, they are retiring this one, so I wanted to get my hands on it before it got retired, and I'm excited. I'm very excited. So I think we're going to use this, these blues today from the palette, and we'll keep the greens from the Orient Express palette. Now, the Orient Express palette, first of all, packaging, 10 out of 10. It's like a velvet, like plush packaging. This is an 18 pan palette, and this is what it looks like. It's like, I don't want to say it's a random color story, because that's not true. I can like see the layout here, but there's some really fun pops of color in here. I'm living for this Venice shade right here. Absolutely gorgeous. And there actually were, I think it was two. I was actually talking with Nomad Cosmetics earlier this morning, and they told me in the Marrakesh palette to give them feedback on two specific shades. Okay, so they wanted feedback on these two shades, which is Desert Sands and Spice Market. So I will actually have to be playing with those today too, so I can really focus on them. So they're supposed to be softer shimmers, is what they told me. So I'm very excited. But yeah, we're going to go ahead and get into it. I love the greens from the Orient Express palette. Also that Simple Pass, which is that like dark blue metallic. Gorgeous. But we are going to just go ahead and get into it. Also, if you guys don't know, Orient Express is themed around Paris, Venice, and Istanbul, which says it right there. So yeah, there is a really fun story coming up in a soon-to-be video about Nomad Cosmetics, and I'm so smiley. I'm so smiley. I'm going to get all my brushes out. I'm going to be using pretty much exclusively blinged brushes today, with the exception of I'll probably have my Blend Bunny Cosmetics brushes out, because those are pretty much all I ever use at this point. I feel like I'm missing some. That's because I am. They got stuff. Alright. Let me just get my life organized together here, and then I will go ahead and start actually getting ready with me and try to find some other things to talk about. Alrighty, so I have myself set up here, and I'm going to start with the blinged brushes E33 from the Blink Brushes Ally Dawson collection, and I actually lied. I'm going to start with a combination of shades from two of their other palettes just because I have them near me. This is the America's Parks palette and the Whistler Snow Lodge palette. I was going to get a video up using this palette because I bought it at launch, and I lost time. And I lost motivation because that was right in the middle of finishing up my class, and it was just a lot. So I'm going to take a combination of Bucking Great. Oh my god, you can't even see it, bro. Bucking Great down here, which is this like super dark green. Also, cute name. Real cute name. If you want to see a dedicated video to that, do let me know, because I will like redo that video, finish it up for you, etc., etc., if you want to see it. And then this is Blue Ridge Parkway from America's Parks. So I'm going to take a combo of those two, and I'm going to build that up on the outer corner and kind of create the shape that I want. I want it to be dark, but like Bucking Great is kind of so dark that I feel like I lose a little bit of the green. So that's why I'm taking a little bit of Blue Ridge Parkway, is to kind of build up that actual green shade. So Orient Express, obviously it has the greens, but it doesn't go as dark as I want it to, so that's why I'm taking these two. Perfect. Yeah, this is exactly what I wanted. So I hope all of you guys are doing well. I know I have talked about a lot of things that I want to do on my channel, and then I just stopped uploading and never got around to doing them. Like my completely like full month of Blend Bunny videos, I know I never got around to doing that. And I am really, really sorry for that. And I don't want to tell you guys that it's going to get better, because I don't know what the future holds for me, but I do know that I am in a position right now that my class is over, to start filming more content for you guys and editing and all that type of stuff. It's just a matter of getting myself in the headspace to actually do that. Because, you know, editing and filming and everything, it takes time, and it can be a lot. Like, normally I would just get ready and I'd be done with it in like half an hour, and filming, it tends to take a little longer. So I need to get myself into the headspace to be able to do it. So I apologize for not getting as much content up as I wanted to get up, and maybe as you wanted to see. But I really do appreciate you guys for staying with my channel and for still watching my videos and being here when I do finally upload content. So, and I hope that I can still stick with this even after I become a paralegal, and that I can still get content up for all of you, so that I can keep this channel alive and growing, because I am proud of how far this channel has come since I started YouTube, and I want to continue to see it grow. So that is a goal. I love how perfectly deep but still like really green I was able to keep this. And this is why I used a combo of those two shades, because I think it would be either too dark or too green if I just stuck with one, but I think the combo of the two kept it exactly how I wanted it. So now I'm going to take my, we're going to take my Blend Bunny B1, and I'm just going to buff out those edges a little bit. So I think we're doing a cut crease vibe today. That's kind of how I'm feeling. I think we're going to do like green in the crease, and then we're going to cut it, and we're going to do like that blue on the lid. I'm excited. I'm really excited that okay, I was doing so well on my no-buy. Like, I had medical bills, and I was doing really, really well with not buying makeup and just using what I had, and I was feeling real good. And then I went down a rabbit hole the other day, y'all. I bought these two. I bought one from Glamlight from their new Hershey's collection. I only bought one because I only needed one. And I bought the Odenzion and Jessica palette, or Angelica palette, so that should be coming soon. Feel like there's one more. I went down a rabbit hole, guys. I went from not spending any money to, oop, where did my money go? It went to makeup. Hee hee hee. So we are back on the low buy, no buy train. Other than I'm about to get my behind to Ulta and pick up the NYX Glitter Primer, because I swear if I watch one more YouTuber use the NYX Glitter Primer and I don't have it, I'm going to lose my mind. So I might arguably do that today. It depends on how much I get done. Oh, this is so perfectly blended out. I love it. I love the Blend Bunny Cosmetics brushes. I mean, I love Blend Bunny Cosmetics, but the brushes are just, they're lovely. They're so beautiful, and I really hope that she launches more. I'm just trying to get this a little more elongated and blended out because I feel like this one goes up a little higher. So I'm just trying to even them out a little bit, but I think that'll be okay. All right, I'm going to take the Blend Bunny B2 and I'm going to go in to the shade. I have them all laid out in front of me, so I will insert pictures of shades that I use. But I'm going to go in with the Étoile de Nord. I guess that's how it's pronounced. I'm not 100% sure. That's that green shade, the non-shimmery green shade in the Oriental palette. Actually, I can pick it up and show you because I can take away the Snow Lodge palette now. We're fine. So I'm going to be using this shade right here. And again, I'm taking that on Blend Bunny B2, and I'm going to put that right here in this inner corner. Like inner half of the crease, I guess. And I'm already making a mess. Let's see, what other like exciting things have happened that I can talk about? I mean, I feel like that was mostly the exciting news that I had, because without sharing the actual like, and no, before you ask, no, I did not get on Nomad Cosmetics PR list. Hopefully one day, but no, we're not there yet. That is not the exciting news, so don't. That's not what's coming. I will tell you that. But without telling the actual story of what happens, there's not. I mean, I really kind of covered it. The cats are doing well. Maggie is sitting here behind me, just being the graceful old lady that she is. I think I made a video post back to work, but I am back to work now at the restaurant, and I'm keeping my job there until I have an actual. I'm blending this out, by the way, with the B5 from Blend Bunny. I'm keeping a job there until I have a paralegal job secured because I don't want to be without income. So there's that. But I am back to work there, and it's going well. We have some new hires that are doing really, really well. And I don't want to say, like, I'm enjoying my time there, because, I mean, like, I've always enjoyed my time there, even when I've been, like, burnt out. But, like, I don't know. I feel like since my accident, and now that I'm, like, back to work, I feel like I'm not feeling as burnt out. Maybe that's because I know that I have a different prospect ahead of me, but I don't know, it's just, it feels different this time. Anyway, this looks so cool. This green is absolutely beautiful. It's like this, how do I describe this color? Like it's dark, but also not. Like it's just this beautiful, like grass green. Like not quite as bright as like golf course, putt course green, but it's very pretty. And it's also blending into the other two really nicely, which is great, like the ones that I had on the outer corner. There is quite a bit of kick up in the pan, which is pretty common for Nomad Cosmetics, so I'm not losing my mind over that. All right. I know I said I was going to use Spice Market and Desert Sands today, but it's not happening because I really just want to do my blue-green look. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a Q-tip and I'm going to cut my crease, and I will be back and we will go in with the blues. And I really want to use Venice today, but it's not going to fit the vibe. It's just not. Okay. Anyway, we'll be back. Alrighty, so I have cut my crease and I slightly reprimed a little bit. So I'm going to go in with the inner corner first and then go towards the outer. So for the inner corner, I'm going to use this gorgeous shade here from the Marrakesh palette called Oasis of Raid, which is this soft, light blue, leaning on teal satin shade. And I'm just going to take that on my finger. Oh, it's so soft. Oh, that's really pretty. And because you can tell it has a little bit of a green undertone, it actually works really nicely with the green that I already have on my lid. Very pretty. Let's see. What other things can I talk about? I just had my two like good things, and then I decided not to tell one of them, so I'm like, crap, I'm running out of things to talk about. Let's see. I have been this isn't necessarily like good news, but also it's definitely not bad news. I think it's just one of those like I'm proud of myself moments. I used to be one of those where I would get an eyeshadow palette and a BoxyCharm, and I'm like, oh, it's eyeshadow, I'm keeping it. Like, I was that obsessed with eyeshadow. And don't get me wrong, I'm still obsessed with eyeshadow. It's definitely still my favorite makeup stuff to apply. I love playing with color and being creative and everything like that. That's beautiful. I could just leave it right here and I'd be happy. Like, this is cute. I mean, obviously do lower lash line, but still. Yeah, I used to be one of those people. Now I'm going to go in with that Simple and Pass, that like dark blue glitter from Orient Express, and that's going to go on the outer half. And I just feel like as of recently, that's so pretty. Oh my god. Wow. That's just lovely. That is beautiful. I feel like as of recently, maybe it's because I had to go on that low buy, no buy makeup for a little bit, but I just feel like I have been a lot more ruthless with what makeup I'm saving and spending my money on and things like that. I got rid of a large chunk of palettes at the end of January. I cleaned them and disinfected all of them, and then I donated them. And I was really proud of how many I got rid of. And I was a little surprised at myself, to be honest, because I got rid of that many eyeshadow palettes, including some that like I really used to love. And then I discovered Nomad and Blend Bunny, and I mean even the palettes that I still have in my collection, they don't get nearly as much love as they used to because I'm just playing with these two brands all the time. That's what happens. I'm sorry, but I'm proud of myself. Like, I feel like the reason that I bought the Glamlight one wasn't even because I was like, oh, new palette, like this palette, I have to have it. I bought it specifically for Raven's Game Time season because it's a purple palette. I bought the purple palette from the Hershey's collection because I actually decluttered my, I'll say, main purple palette, which was the Blink Boss palette from Morphe and Jaclyn Hill. It was a great palette, but it was just old, so it really wasn't. So that one I didn't even donate, I don't think. I think I just straight up decluttered that one and threw it away because it was old. This is really pretty. I love the way that this looks. I think it's so fun. And just, this reminds me of like an ocean. I'm vibing with it. For the lower lash line, I think I'm going to use the dark green shimmer in the Orient palette called Grand Suite. Yeah, so I've been very proud of myself. And because these are palettes from like two brands that I absolutely adore, like, yes, I was going to buy them. And I don't want to say this is my new, I'm going to collect all of them, but like it might be. I might eventually buy the quads, even though I really don't care for quads all that much. I still might buy them eventually. This green. This green is stunning. This satin, oh my god. I'm gonna do it over here so maybe you guys have a chance to see it. But yeah, Nomad and Blend Bunny, like, I love them so much, so I'm never not going to want to buy them. But like, in terms of other, like even ColourPop, that whole promise that I made myself that I was going to collect all of their big palettes, I'm behind on like 4 of them. And I genuinely don't know if I'm going to get them. I want them, but not so much that I feel like I need them, you know? I'm still trying to use the ColourPop that I have, and I'm just... Obviously, I'm a YouTuber, and so naturally I'm going to have more of a collection than most people. So, like, my collection compared to my friends, stupid big. But, like, compared to a lot of YouTubers, it's really small. And I think the collection that I have now is really, like, it's a good size for me. I'm still not using all of it on a daily basis, but I'm also not using what I have, and I'll like go back in my collection and I'm like, oh, I really like this palette, I'm going to use this for like 2 or 3 days, and I still have the ability to use all of what I own, and it's just a matter of actually getting myself out of my Nomad and Blend Bunny exclusivity clause that I've apparently written for myself. So I'm very proud of myself that I'm finally starting to get my makeup addiction a little bit under control. And I'm thinking, there's one step I think that is missing from this look, and I think that is using that shade Venice on the inner corner. It's like this beautiful green gold glitter. I think it's what we need here. In terms of eyeshadow, obviously I have to finish off the look and like that, but I think the gold is going to look really pretty with the green crease. Need to make sure. Oh yeah, this is a vibe. I've been really enjoying a nice gold inner corner recently. I think it's been fun. And it even, like, it's a gold that works with the blue as well, which is really nice. Because not all gold works with blue, I feel like. But this is one that I feel like it actually looks good next to it. And I don't know if that says more about the gold or the blue, but yeah, so this is the final eyeshadow that I'm going to go with. I'm going to go ahead, and since I don't have as much to talk about as I thought that I did when I started filming this video, I'm going to go ahead and finish this look off camera, and then we will go ahead and finish up, and I will talk about what my hopeful plans are for the channel and for some upcoming videos. But I'm saying to take everything that I say from this point forward about my plans for this channel, take it with a grain of salt. I'm hoping, but they are not set in stone, you know? Alright, I'm gonna finish this up. I'll be back. Alrighty, everybody, this is the finished look that I came up with. I just put on some eyeliner, some mascara, and I did a more neutral lip, at least for me. It's a slightly more red-toned My Lip But Better shade. So I used the Morphe Liquid Lipstick in Virgin, ColourPop Lippy Stick in Poison, and the Potassium Cosmetics Lip Gloss in Fall Vibes. Fall Vibes? God, what did I use? Venti. I'm getting my Potassium Cosmetics shade names mixed up for everything. But that is today's Chit Chatty Get Ready With Me. So, the things that I was going to talk about for my channel. I do plan on having multiple Nomad Cosmetics videos coming up. I do want to try to do some Blend Bunny dedicated videos. But I want to try and start doing some more Shop My Stashes, because like I said, I've kind of fallen down the rabbit hole of almost exclusively using Blend Bunny and Nomad, which again, they're great brands. They deserve it. Totally makes sense. But I do have other palettes in my collection that I really love and I don't get a lot of use out of. I just pulled out my Odin's Eye Freya palette the other day because of the release with Angelica and Odin's Eye. I was like, hey, I have an Odin's Eye palette until I get here. Why don't I try using this one a little bit more? Because I bought it and I used it for a few days and then I like put it away and the rest is history. So I pulled it out and I really loved it. And I'm like, God, I need to like get into my collection more. So I'm hoping to do some more like shop my stash type videos on my channel. So as of right now, I'm done class, which means like on days like today where I have off of work, I can actually get stuff done around the house and be able to actually film and edit content for you guys, which I'm not planning on picking up extra hours now that I have more free time. I'm not doing it. I still work 2 jobs. Like I have 30 hours a week at the one and 6 hours a week at the other, which it's a contract job, so it's not supposed to have a lot of hours. But like, still, it's 2 jobs and it takes up a lot of my time. So I want to use, while I am not working a 9 to 5, which is what a paralegal job would be, I want to use this time to get stuff in for you guys. And I'm hoping that once I start working my 9 to 5 and I figure out my schedule and my level of motivation when I get off of work and whatever, I'm hoping that I can get to a regular schedule to film and upload for you all, but that's an adventure down the road. I'm also hoping, if I can get my shiz together today, that this will be the last time that this is my background. My wardrobe, not wardrobe over here, because obviously I live in the basement, there's not a closet down here. At least not a closet that I can put clothes in. So that's what this is. My plan today is to basically turn my vanity so that what you guys are looking at behind me is my wall, and then maybe try to make a background, a nice background. I don't know. I'm really bad about that type of thing, so we'll see. But at the very least, turn it and clean up in here because I'm an organized chaos type person, but it's a little much even for me. So, and I'm cleaning my brushes today because it needs it. They all need it badly. So yeah, that is my hopeful plans for this channel. Please be patient with me. But thank you so much for supporting me, and I really hope that you guys are looking forward to the Nomad Cosmetics videos I have going up, the Blend Bunny videos, and I hope you guys are looking forward to seeing what's in my stash, because even sometimes I forget what I have in there. So obviously I had to pull out all my ColourPop palettes to use those for the series I just did. So it's like, I'm hoping to do some more of that soon. So thank you so much for watching. If you guys have any questions for me, just feel free to leave a comment down below about just any of your thoughts. And I like talking to you guys, and I think that'd be really fun. So thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye, everybody.